I was at a briefing with the Count Kohler, and it's interesting about our security and about security of members and staff. But Minister, yes, certainly I like to comment on this situation, and it is very important that we do try and take all measures to, I suppose, protect all our citizens, not only members of the House here and whatever else. And I do think the situation is really, really bad at present. Under your watch, Minister, it has deteriorated rapidly. And it's basically, a lot of it, not all of it, a lot of it is down to lack of Garda numbers.
I just want to remind you again, Deputy, now we're on the Criminal Justice Amendment Bill.
Yes, I know that. Yeah. Thanks. Yes, we are. And indeed, there are amendments and there are changes that need to be made. And some of them, as I said out here, some are missing. But we can have all the amendments bills we like and all the different pieces of legislation if we don't have basic numbers of Garda Síochána. And we don't have them. And I know, and we should cut out the spin and you know, the announcements of how many we're recruiting, because we all accept it's been more difficult to recruit Gardaí into Templemore. We all accept that, and we all accept that we must have people from diverse backgrounds, and we have some of them, which is great to see it. But we must all accept that the retirement situation and the situation regarding it is injuries, and unfortunately we condemn any injury against a Garda member, and I have two myself at the moment, two excellent members in the Care district who are both out seriously injured from violent attacks. And that's reprehensible and totally unacceptable. But they shouldn't have to be visiting dangerous people on their own with no backup. Just an alarming situation. And you'll all find it out if you go canvassing in November as is expected, or in January, February either, because people in their homes are afraid. They're afraid. And they won't open the doors and the gates and lock gates and everything else. And they might do in the towns, even the towns are afraid too, but they won't. So the situation is very concerning. The whole situation regarding free legal aid, and you know the number of times that certain, not certain, but hundreds, thousands of individuals get it repeated times, repeated. I'm of the view that it should be three strikes and you're out. Most definitely. I know the right to innocence and right to fair trial, but right to defence. But this has become, you know, anyone that visits the court any day and see the same people at the same time in any court, anywhere, same all over the country.
Deputy, honestly, I'm really loath to stop you, but I've stopped a lot of TDs today. It's in relation to disapplying the mandatory life sentence to murder the bill is about. So
yes.
Just please direct ourselves to the bill.
Yes, of course it is. And look, murder, and we've seen the murder of members of Garda Síochána. We've seen murder of different people. Any murder is the most heinous crime you can get, to taking of one's life. So mandatory sentence, yes, of course it should be licensed, and not a slipshod version of it that is not life. Life should mean life, because after all, somebody takes another person's life. You have the situation then regarding underage or you know, young adults or not of the age. So that's a huge issue as well. And we can't have, well, there is measures in this bill to deal with that. It's a very difficult and delicate area, and the JLO system has operated, as we know, over the decades, operated pretty well. But when it comes to murder, as this bill is dealing with, there's not really any room for juvenile liaison officer, because at that stage it's too late and life has been taken in violent circumstances. And indeed, we must try and have early intervention in the schools and not only schools, in the homes as well, and in the community with these young people. No one wants to see a young person. They're not born into this country to go wrong and to commit heinous crimes. And it's a heartbreaking for a family as well. So I think we need more intervention at an earlier level there also.